Access the Data Schema tab under the App Data tab of an application. Vizard gives you 3 options to help set up the data schema for the current application. The first option is to load data schema from a file. Clicking on the Continue button opens a file selection window that lets you browse and select a data schema file, whose contents will be used by Vizard to set up the data schema. The second option is to auto-generate data schema from data file. Vizard will try and guess the data schema from the data contained in the data file. Note that doing this uploads only the data schema and not the data. The third option is to manually set up the data schema. Take a moment to look at the various elements present in the data schema page. Firstly, it is mandatory to set a timestamp field. This sets the default field for queries that use time as a dimension. Choose the time zone corresponding to your date and time field values. Select fields which uniquely identify a row in your data and input them under Unique ID fields. You can set up multiple unique ID fields. Specify the day on which your weeks start. This is used for calculating the ranges of weeks in the user's queries. Click here to select the currency for this data set. Finally, you can select a conversion scheme for this data set. It allows you to control the formatting of values when they are displayed in charts. Take a moment to look at the fields present in the Configure Fields section. This is where you can configure metadata about each field. The name and data type fields are mandatory for each row. Vizard supports the following data types: number, text, boolean, date, time, and geolocation. Data class further qualifies the field. If a field's data type is number, then you can specify the numeric unit under the units column. If you want Vizard to display the field under a custom name, use the Display Names field. You can add a new row or delete an existing field. After you have set up the data schema for the current application, you must save and publish the data schema. To save the data schema, click the Save Changes to Data Schema button towards the top right of your screen. After saving the data schema, you can make further changes to it. Remember that for the changes to become permanent, you must save the data schema after making these changes by clicking on the Save Draft button. Once all changes are made and you are satisfied with the data schema, you must publish the data schema. To do so, click on the Publish Draft button. Once the data schema is published, internal data structures will be created to store your data. Therefore, please note that you would not be able to change some of the elements of the data schema once it is published. Some of the metadata that cannot be changed after publishing the data schema are unique ID fields, timestamp field, data types of fields. The only way to change the data schema after it is published is by deleting all the data in the app by going to the Data tab.